It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 17th touchdown now on the season.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And he's able to put it through. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson.
He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To the air, Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now
looking to keep this drive moving.
Allen will try again on 2nd down.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Washington has taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It's second and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Carson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Carson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That ties the game.
Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now left side on the swing pass. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10.
Now Allen again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Will Disley, the intended receiver.
But now it's third down. Play action. Now Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keep setting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He'll find Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They run it with Carson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. To throw is Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Strong coverage by Washington. And now fourth down. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right.
He'll find Jamie Golden there, complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Gibson. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
A throw complete to Dorsett.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Gun. Here's Wilson.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now it's Carson.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
They run again with Carson. And they go the wrong way on this one.
Losing yardage back at the 12. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
They're on 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Broken tackle. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. It's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there of 22. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On second down, it's Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
54. Check, check. Watch 54.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Sam.